Okay, there you have it,
There
guys.
we go, guys.
We
That
gotta go
works.
11-2. Boston's gotta go 2-11.
Let's go.
And then we're right back.
We're back
in
in
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Blue Jays Today, where we always have something to say about the Toronto Blue Jays. I'm your host, Nicholas Blaylock.
And I'm your host, Adam Peddle. And today, guys, we're going to be breaking down everything in the past week of baseball, Blue Jays as well, et cetera, et cetera. Some things that are happening, some records that are being broken. Let's get into it. But before we do, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, press that post notification button to stay up to date with everything baseball, everything Blue Jays.
Yeah, buddy.
All right, so first of all, just want to talk about a guy who's having a sneakily really good year for the Kansas City Royals.
Totally.
And that is Salvador Perez. He's at what, 38 homers now?
It is 38 right now,
As
dude.
of right now.
And that's the thing. The game's still
Yeah.
on. I mean, this guy could actually hit more because this is his 5th straight game with a home run. I didn't see this coming at all. He's now taken over the 2nd spot in that home run race. Like, he overtook Vlad, and I just literally he was not a name that I was considering at all, and here he is just firing on all cylinders, jumping into the scene. I mean, I feel like he got the bag in the offseason, but maybe he sold himself short, bro.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, he's older in age, coming off injury, had a good 2020, but I mean, he's continuing to have an even better 2021.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting to see how his career kind of rounds out, because I'm already considering him a Hall of Famer. Would you?
Dude, he's on pace, man.
Yeah.
I actually want to pull up his numbers right now, but Salvador Perez 100% could make a play for it.
Like straight All-Star years, almost every
Literally,
single season.
dude, since 2013, excluding 2019 when he got hurt because he wasn't playing, and 2020 we didn't have one.
Yeah.
He's been an all-star every single time.
Incredible.
I mean, he's got an OPS this year of 852. He's just so solid, and honestly, at a catching position, that's incredible. And for Kansas City, who's kind of in this weird place right now,
That's the only thing. What are you gonna do about that, right?
I mean,
Makes his career.
Yeah, I honestly feel like he's probably going to be on the Royals for a long time, potentially until he even retires. But even when this guy starts to decline, I think that he's just going to be so good, such a presence in the locker room. Because something that we don't even talk about is the fact that he is such a nice, humble guy.
Yeah,
and
he is. Yeah.
Everyone in baseball is Salvador Perez, one of the nicest guys out there. We all love Salvador Perez.
Yeah.
And he's also hitting 38 home runs.
Oh, absolutely.
So there's that.
Really good by Salvador Perez. Now,
Yeah.
a guy in front of him in the home run category is Shohei Ohtani, who's becoming the first player in LA Angels history with 40 home runs and 20 stolen bases. He has 41 home runs currently right now. What do you think about that?
I think that Shohei Ohtani is making history. I think that he has potential. This year that he's doing right now, today, that we are witnessing, could be the best year that we've seen literally this past decade, dude.
Right. And you brought up some numbers to me earlier about some teams, some guys who had some really good years in the past decade.
Well, I mean, one of the best years, I was reading a list basically done by MLB talking about the best seasons ever. And there were a couple ones that happened in the 2010s. Miguel Cabrera's Triple Crown year. That one was insane.
Huge.
Now, Ohtani's WAR, as far as Baseball Reference goes, is actually already higher than Miguel Cabrera's was in that year. Now, Baseball Reference has a different WAR than Fangraphs. They have him at 7.8, whereas Fangraphs has him at 7.1. But basically, he is so far ahead of anyone else in that category based on WAR just because he's doing both things right now.
That's the thing. Yeah, I mean, as great as that Triple Crown was for Miguel Cabrera, he didn't also pitch a sub-3 ERA. If I'm not mistaken, that's currently where he's at.
He's actually on 3 right on the dot right now.
Ooh.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
I
no.
know. He's getting worse, bro. He got blown
gosh.
up. But 105 innings pitched, 127 strikeouts, and a 3 ERA. That's already if we got that production from Anybody, dude.
Anybody.
Robbie Ray, preseason. If you would have told me that that's what Robbie Ray is doing, I would have been like, okay.
Oh, my goodness.
Even Ryu, dude.
Yeah, even Ryu.
I would have been like, all right,
Ryu's
I
doing
will
worse than
accept that.
He's doing better than Ryu.
Dude, and that is just so messed up to then also tack on 41 home runs, 20 steals.
Bases. Yeah, what? I didn't even know this guy stole. I thought he was just like a giant that, might be thompy along the bases, kind of like Lourdes Gurriel Jr.
Yeah,
but no, he's fast.
No, dude,
He
his
can steal.
sprint speed is like upwards in the 90th percentile.
My
Like he's
God.
actually just a freak of nature, like athleticism. What is wrong with you, man?
He's messed up good.
Yeah,
He's
like
that
he
good.
was just made to
Wow.
do sports, and I really think that this year that he's having right now could definitely make a play as one of the best. Like it's
Totally.
right up there with like Bryce Harper's MVP year.
Oh, that was a
basically.
messed up year too.
Yeah,
That was a
yeah,
messed up
and
year.
and it's like he is making a play to potentially have the best year in the past decade. So
Yeah.
honestly,
Congratulations, Shohei.
Shohei Ohtani,
Shohei.
like you're crazy.
You're a crazy man.
Yeah, you're crazy. Dude.
Something that's also kind of crazy is that Wander Franco also is making some splashes in the
Bro.
history books.
Bro,
Dude.
yeah, dude, bro. Wander Franco is younger than we are.
Yeah. 20 years old. 20 years old. This is what he's doing, guys. This is what he's doing. So he's reached base 29 times straight in the last 29 games. He's reached base. He got a walk in the first inning on Sunday's game, and that puts him as the second longest streak in AL history
Yeah.
for a player under 21 years old
Yeah.
to do that.
Yeah.
Guy who's in first is Mickey Mantle, who is at 36. So 7 more days. Another
Yeah.
week. We could be here back on the podcast in 7 days
Literally.
talking about Wander Franco. hitting
Literally,
that
and,
streak.
and speaking about that too, he's actually, so I was looking at all the league,
Yeah.
and he's sixth in the league as far as like as that category goes,
Yeah,
because
yeah,
there was a bunch
yeah.
of people in the NL who did it as well.
Yeah.
Let me read off those names for you guys: Mickey Mantle, Frank Robinson, Arky Von Mel Ott. Those are the 4 guys, because a couple of them did it twice. I think Mel Ott did it twice actually, which is
Wow.
crazy.
Yeah.
But every single one of those players are currently in the Hall of Fame.
There you go.
So
Yeah.
I think it's actually like, I know that this kid is 20.
Yeah.
I know that like we haven't seen anything from this guy right now, but it's almost already fair to say that we could be watching a Hall of Famer in the making.
100%. I mean, whenever I think back to like when Bo Bichette first came up and he had like 9 straight games with an extra base hit or
Yeah.
something like that.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. No, that's incredible. Like he was young. He can do it. He's got so much time left. And you know that the Rays are going to have nice control of him for a while.
Yes.
Wherever he goes to play, it's going to be special.
Yeah, dude. And the fact that he's literally 20, batting in the 3 spot on what is going to be a World Series contending
Yep,
ball club
yep.
is it's just like the fact that you aren't in your head right now and messing up and literally
Yeah.
getting on base 29 times while I'm here talking about you getting on
Yeah,
base,
yeah.
and I'm 23 years old,
Yeah, yeah.
and like, what am I doing with my life sort of thing?
Well, we got a nice show. We got a nice show.
We got a nice show, dude. And right before we move on from this segment, I just want to say his OPS right now is 783. He's got a batting average of 274. He had the pedigree coming in like a Vladimir Guerrero Jr. did. Vlad finished his first year with a 772 OPS and a 272 batting average. So he is doing slightly better than Guerrero is right now.
you go.
We all know what Vladdy is doing right now.
And you know that Wander's going to take off at any point, maybe not at the end of this year. He's been doing hot as of late, obviously, as we were just talking about. But he might take off like and explode like a Vladdy did this year. at any point soon.
100%, dude. If you guys haven't already, purchase this kid's baseball card. It
Oh, God,
will
it's going to be expensive.
It's got to be crazy,
It's gonna be
dude. It's got to
wicked
be like the
expensive.
price of this apartment,
Yeah,
dude.
for real, for
it's-
real.
Like, I want to invest in this stock.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Oh,
He's crazy.
absolutely. Also, guys, the Yankees have been absolutely unreal. What was their winning streak that they were on?
I think it was 12 or 13
12 or
games.
13?
Like, correct me
It
in the
was messed
chat,
up.
guys. But the Yankees right now in their last 10 are 9-1. They
Wow.
did drop a game to Oakland, and they will play later today. So we
Yeah.
don't know what the outcome of that game is going to be.
yeah.
But the Yankees right now are currently, let me pull it up right now, my friends,
Looking
in
for
the
the record?
standings.
76 and 53. I got you.
76 and 50.
Yeah.
Thanks, big dog. And they're currently 5.5 games outside of the Tampa Bay Rays.
Yeah. So what do you think? Do you think they have a shot to actually take the Tampa Bay Rays, who also are 9-1?
Are 9-1.
in their last
Are
10?
9-1. Yeah, that's the question. Are the Yankees capable of overthrowing these Rays? And I was looking at what have the Yankees done well. Well, in their last 30, they have the second best ERA in the entire league, a
Wow.
2.83 ERA. That's team ERA.
Yeah.
And for offense, they have the 7th best with an OPS of 775.
Wow.
So that's pretty damn
Pretty good.
However, the Tampa Bay Rays out here in their last 30 refuse to cool off because they have the third best offense in the league with an 813 OPS.
Yeah.
813.
Yeah.
Granted, their pitching is struggling at 18th in the league with an ERA of 4.4.
That's what I'm wondering, because like obviously when after they lost Glasnow, like who do they have? And they traded Rich Hill. Still kind of questioning that decision on why they would trade a guy who was a good starter for them. But regardless, I felt like their pitching had holes, even though their coaching has been really exceptional, as we've seen the last decade with the Tampa Bay Rays. I don't know if it's good enough. They're definitely going to win. I think they're going to win the division. I'm answering the question. But I don't know if it's good enough to like win in postseason land, but they somehow find a way.
Yeah, I mean, it is pretty insane that they are, like, frankly, they are where they are, because we always look at their team and we go, like, who the hell is on this team sort of thing. But right now, the offense is carrying them. I think this pitching, 18th in the league, like, that's what, if you would have shown me their team on paper, I would have expected with no Glasnow.
Right.
You know, so it's like, I feel like their pitching is kind of doing what I would expect, but I think their offense is carrying them right now. So if their offense cools off, I think the Yankees have a chance, because I was also looking at what they have left in their schedules, and the Yankees have 19 games against teams under 500, 13 over 500, whereas the Rays are flipped. They have 19 games over 500 teams and 13 under 500. So I do think it's really good.
It's hard to say at this point.
It's really going to come down to the wire, bro.
It's like, the thing is, like, when you think about what the Yankees did in the last month, how they were like 4 games back in wild card. And then it took them a month to surge in and like take over that first spot. So they got to have like a really good second month. They can totally do it. They literally just did it. But like you got to be a good again for another month. You know what? I'm actually going to say it. I'm saying that the Yankees win this division. I'm saying it's going to happen by literally like 1 game. And you know what? I do believe that the last games on both of their schedules are against each other. Oh, that's going to be
They have a 3-game series against each other, and I say that the Yankees take it in that series, because you know what? This entire year, I have been down on these Rays. I've been like, I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. I bet against you guys. I'm
high on you guys. Don't worry. I'm really high on the Rays.
I've never understood. I'm sticking to my guns. The Yankees are going to take this goddamn thing.
All right, Tampa, you're taking it. Stay number 1. All right. I always thought you would be. All right, guys. Is that everything for the news in terms of baseball?
Yeah, I think so. Oh, just one little fun tidbit of information. We have these juggernauts, the Yankees and the Rays, but I believe that you told me that the Baltimore Orioles are now no longer eligible for playoffs this year.
They've been eliminated with a whopping 40 wins and 89 losses. It's tough to say that even if you were perfect and everyone else was perfectly bad, you're still not going to make it.
That's actually insane.
That's
because
crazy.
There's literally like 35 or 36 games left.
It doesn't, and they won't even go over 500 if they won every single game.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
That
messed
sucks. Up.
So,
I'm sorry, Orioles fans.
But hey,
future is bright.
Hey, you get a first overall pick next year if you keep this up.
Totally. Yeah. I mean, at this point, dude, Cedric Mullins, you're on the bench.
Yeah. Just
Mountcastle, you're on the bench.
Yeah, who cares?
Mancini, bench.
Yeah. Who cares?
Actually,
sign back Mancini. He needs a contract.
Sign him back. I'll be honest, actually, don't sign back Mancini, because I love Mancini and I think he deserves better.
Okay, fair enough.
You know?
I know, but the Baltimore Oriole fans, they need him. You need him.
Yeah, they do need him. They do. You probably need him back. Yeah. Want to move on to the Jays?
The Blue Jays.
Okay.
So last week we predicted 4-3.
Yeah.
And they did.
They did, eh?
They did, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, we won.
Crap.
We won against Detroit, took 2-3 there, and then split the series against Chicago.
Oh my gosh.
So we actually did what the optimistic approach was.
All right. Okay.
All right.
We did it.
Let's
go! Postseason!
All right. Well, unfortunately, we're still not close to that. This might change by Monday, but we're 6 games back.
Yeah.
With wild cards. So even though we had a positive week, we actually got a lot further.
Yeah, I think it's so currently the Boston Red Sox, they are winning at the end of the 6th. So it's probably going to go back down to 6.5 games, which is what it was at. So it's just like, that's why we said 4-3 is just simply not good enough, because when we made that prediction, we were 5 games back. And I mean, 5 games back is a lot.
Yeah.
But 6.5 games is a lot.
Oh my God.
You know?
It is. And it doesn't help that the fact that our offense has just decided that the season's over now.
Yeah, dude.
Our numbers with runners in scoring position has been the worst in baseball, I think, since August 12th.
Yes.
It's been really bad.
Dude, I don't know
bad.
what the hell is going on with them right now. Like, anytime anyone gets in scoring position, it feels like we clam up.
We
bro.
freeze.
Like, we totally freeze.
Yeah.
I don't understand, because like these guys were straight up number 1 at that stat up until August 12th, and then everything got flipped on its ass. Dude, you know what? August 12th was the exact time that our homestand ended.
Right.
When we went on the road. You guys remember that? We got back home, then we killed it. We were insane. We had that like 9-2 stretch. Thank you. And then the second that we got back on the road, it was immediate like
cold. Ice cold bats. I don't know what it was. I don't know what they did out west. Maybe they partied. I don't know. They did something, and we've lost. Actually, the Detroit series, the first series we won since then. So
it's been a rough 2.5 weeks of Blue Jays.
It's been rough, and things get a little bit rougher. And last podcast we were so negative. Like, we're trying to stay positive, but you know, I mean, George Springer's been running and taking hit, you know, BP. So I mean, that's something.
That's something. That is something.
Espinal, however, got placed on the 10-day IL.
That one was a blow, dude. I was upset about that one. Now, I know that we have Kevin Smith. He's there. He's a guy. We're happy with Kevin Smith. He got his first homer today.
His first homer.
So good for you, Kevin Smith.
Congratulations.
However, I want Espinal in there all the time, every day. Every pitch, every snap, every minute. You know, I don't care what it is. I want him on the goddamn field, because this guy is a freaking stud. So it's really sad to see him go down when he was having such a good,
amazing,
almost
low-key underrated. When I tuned into your you and Pat on the Wine on Wine, and I asked the question, who gets like the kind of you know, low-key like surprise, like best surprise Jay. I think it was Pat that said Espinal.
He did.
He did. I mean, for me, he is a surprise.
It is a surprise. Like, I always thought he had potential. I wasn't aware that it was this good. So it's too bad to see him go down like that. However, we did go out. We got Gerard Dyson. That was a dude. He's a center fielder, which actually makes me a little worried, because that's George Springer's position. But we're just crossing our fingers and hoping.
Temporary. Just kind of like, just in case.
Little Band-Aid, you know, beep, there it is. It's okay. And now we take it off like a day later, and, you know, bye-bye.
Totally. I think George, I hope, should be back soon. Maybe even comes back for the homestand, you know?
Would love that.
Would
love that.
However, some of the bats performances have not been good. Tio is just gotten ice cold.
Oh, my God, dude,
not good. 3 and 28.
What is
3
that?
for 28 this week.
That's
11
like our runners in scoring position record, you know?
No, for real.
Like, what the hell is that, bro?
However, on a positive note, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., 10 for 28. He's hitting well over 333.
That is much better. That's much more in line with the Vladdy that we want to see. We were all getting a tad bit concerned. Here he is doing good work. So I'm happy with that for Vlad for sure, man.
Yeah, like, let's see. What is he back? No, he's under 1,000 OPS now. It's 994.
Yeah, okay.
So that's unfortunate. I hope he can get back up there. I hope he can finish strong.
Totally.
But a guy who is raising some eyebrows this week, who I'm hoping can also finish strong, is Jose Barrios.
I would love to talk a little bit about
let's talk about Jose Barrios.
You know, and honestly, let's break this down and ask the question, you know, is Jose Barrios a bust?
Yeah, like, I mean, no. For me, I don't think so. You got to have a long leash with Jose Barrios. You can't really be looking at him as like, oh, if he doesn't perform now, it's over, because we have him for next year, right? So this week, he had actually an amazing Sunday game. Amazing Sunday game where he let up, I believe, one run, 7 innings, 11 strikeouts, incredible,
0 walks,
0. Whereas on I believe it was Tuesday when we went to the game, 3 innings pitched, gave up 3 runs or 4 runs, excuse me, and so he got roughed up there. So there were some eyebrows being raised. Now, do you think that you're concerned if you see a couple more of those down the line?
Look,
for the rest of the season?
I think that the Blue Jays community as a whole, because they were kind of calling for this guy. They were saying that the trade is a bust, saying that he's a bust, that we lost, like what the hell's going on? I think the Blue Jays community as a whole is just a little bit on edge right now, because everyone's aware how much we paid for this guy.
Right.
Everyone knows what we had to give up. So everyone's like expectations are through the roof.
Right.
And anything that kind of sets them on edge like that is just getting totally blown out of proportion. I am not concerned. He proved once again today that he's got the stuff. And you saw the way that he was pitching, man. This was not like lucky. Because sometimes I watch chicken strip like Ross Stripling or Steven Matz go out there, and like they'll go like 6 and give up 1 earned run, but they're leaving stuff over the plate,
over the heart,
nonstop.
Yeah.
This was a dominant performance. He was hitting his spots. The run on that two-seamer was ridiculous.
I love that two-seamer slurve combination. Going opposite directions.
Yeah. They come out, they look the same. And it's like, it's like, how the hell do you deal with that? And when he's on like that, it shows up on the stat sheet with 11 strikeouts. Detroit had no idea what the hell was going on.
And granted, it was against Detroit, but their offense has been not bad as of late, really. And I know the one big blow-up game was against Chicago. And now I know being an elite pitcher, you do have to defeat good hitting teams, but you can just write it off as that. Didn't have his best stuff. Honestly, we weren't even watching because we were at the game. Can't see the strike zone. So we didn't even see if he had good stuff or not.
You know, and frankly, the outing that he had before that, where he did get roughed up again, I thought he was pitching well. I thought that they were just hitting him. Like, for instance, the one run that was given up today, it was a pitch that was far outside the zone. I thought very well placed, like a total ball, and the hitter was just capable of golfing it. And I mean, nothing you can do about that. That's just good hitting. He got it through the gap, so I'm not concerned about Barrios at all.
No, me either. Low-key, actually, I know, talking about another pitcher, you mentioned him, Steven Matz. Low-key, just want to shout him out a little bit here. His last 5 games, ERA of 1.3. That's incredible.
Bro.
1.3. That's amazing. No, I've been looking at Steven Matz when we look at our upcoming weeks as like, oh, this game we'll probably lose. But no, his ERA has actually dropped under Hyun-Jin Ryu on the season.
Yes, dude. And I don't want to get too deep into it here because I want to save a couple of things for later. But I mean, I'm very excited for that podcast where we talk about should we or should we not re-sign a low-key Steven Matz,
because he will be pretty cheap.
Because I think we could get him at a sweet discount. Everyone's talking about Ray, everyone's talking about Semien, but no one is talking about 3.81 ERA Steven Matz.
Doing better than 3.88 Hyun-Jin Ryu.
I know.
So as of right now.
As of right now.
So I mean, incredible. All right, should we announce?
I think.
Should we announce the announcement?
We should make the announcement. Oh my God. For the Jay of the Week. Okay, my friends, it is time to announce the Jay of the Week. Wow. Who do we got?
Oh my God, there's so many guys, honestly. Like, you could go with Robbie Ray. Very honorable mention with the 14 strikeouts, 7 innings pitched, 1 run. Right? You could have gone with a Vladdy, who's turning it on as of late. But because of our bullpen, we can really rely on this one guy who had one of his best weeks, going 4 innings pitched, 4 strikeouts, only allowing 2 hits, getting 2 saves and a W, pitching 2 innings, getting that W. Jordan Romano is the Jay of the Week this week. Yes.
Let's go.
Incredible. I know we were talking about before. It's like this guy doesn't actually get that many saves. I think this was either like 13 or 14 saves. Right?
No, bro, because we're never in that position where we're capable of making saves. And for some reason, it always feels like when we are, he's not available. Today, for instance, I think Tim Meza got a save.
Yeah, Tim Meza got his first save. Shout out to Meza.
Yeah, like for some reason, it just feels like Romano's never available when we need him to be available. But this week, he was there. 2 saves is amazing. A win is awesome. He's just across the board production. And I feel like we have to give him a shout out here just because it's like this whole year, we've been screaming, bullpen. And the only one who has answered the call consistently has been Jordan Romano.
He's really good. And I also want to point out, too, that win. He went 2 innings pitched, like I said. But the fact that he went 2 innings, Montoya relied on him, is a good sign that this guy is not just a 1-inning dude, gets roughed up next. No, he goes out and produces when he's called upon. So
100%,
lots of respect for Jordan
100%. And I also want to say, if we can have a homegrown, locked down, shut down, see you later, leave the seats, go to your car, get out of the ballpark sort of closer. that would just make our lives so much easier, man. Like
And he's becoming that guy.
He is,
I
dude.
really
He
do.
is.
One of Giraffe Next Mark's videos, he was ranking all the closers in baseball, and he put him right there as he's good.
And I want that to move up a tier.
Yeah.
You know,
I
I
think
want to
so.
see him move up a tier.
I think so.
Very soon.
He doesn't get a lot of spotlight because the Blue Jays play in such big blowout games.
Because he doesn't have the flashy saves to
Yeah.
go along with
Yeah.
it. But keep racking up. Keep having weeks like this, dude.
Yeah.
And everyone is going to know Jordan Romano
Yeah,
very
good
soon.
fastball, everything, man. All right. Looking ahead at next week as we're entering September.
Oh,
We're
man.
entering September. That's
hell did
wild.
we get here, eh?
Right? It's like we just did this year and now we're here and it's
boom.
already a month
oh my
away.
Gosh, here we are
What
now.
the heck? Yeah, it's
Jesus
wild.
Christ. All
So,
right.
a lot of things for the Toronto Blue Jays need to go right. As we said before, 6.5, whatever. Oh, I just saw Devers hit a home run too. So, there you go. Could be 6.5. A lot of things need to go right. But this week is actually a week that would need to go really well for us.
I think, honestly, this is a week that we could, if we do want to make a play here,
Yeah, we do.
take back some games. Because currently, guys, we're going to have 3 games against Baltimore,
Yep.
who's 2-8 in their
2-8,
last 10,
10.
and 3 games against Oakland, who's currently 3-7.
Yep.
Again, they haven't played later this because they play the Yankees later
Right,
tonight.
right.
So we don't know what's going to happen there. But I mean, Yankees, like,
Yeah,
very
they
good.
could
Like,
beat
I
them.
could totally easily see them dropping that
Yep.
game. So these are 6 games that we need to win.
We need to win them, guys. And I think we can. I mean, if you're looking at Baltimore, we have some of our best pitching actually going against Baltimore. We got Ray, Ryu, and Matt's going against their guys who Matt Harvey's has 6.18 ERA, lol.
Yeah.
Aiken, 7.26. And they're one of their better guys, Ellis. I think he might be a rookie because he's only had 1 win. He's 1-0.
Right.
But a 3.86 ERA. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I think we can sweep them.
We have to. We
Back
have
home.
to, dude. It
Yeah.
has to be a sweep. Now, exactly. We're coming back to Toronto now.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear any of this nonsense
Yeah.
of, like jet lag, blah, blah, blah. Like, we're not going to hit when runners are in scoring position.
No.
No. You are back home. You are in Toronto.
Yeah.
You saved all of those runners in scoring position hits for right now.
Agreed.
We need to sweep.
Yeah, sweep. I'm saying they're sweeping.
They're sweeping,
We're staying
dude.
optimistic, guys. See?
Yeah, we're staying optimistic.
Optimism.
We're staying optimistic. I also want to point out before we do the Oakland thing, I was looking at the most important team right now for us is Boston. That is the
Yeah.
most important team.
Yeah, I
We
know.
need them
Yeah.
to lose. They are currently winning. That's not ideal. However, they have 4 games against Tampa Bay
Oh,
this
let's
coming
go.
week.
Let's go.
And then they also have granted 3 games against Cleveland. So let's just
Okay.
say that they take 2 out of the 3 of Cleveland. Okay, let's just say that they
Yeah,
do
yeah.
that. If Tampa Bay comes out and wrecks them,
Yeah.
maybe they go like 3-1 on Boston or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
That would put Boston at 4-3, or I'm sorry, 3-4 on the week.
Yeah.
So if we sweep Baltimore
Yeah.
and then
And then let's say for Oakland, I think we could take 2. I think we could take 2 from
I think
Oakland.
we can take 2
Yeah.
as well.
So
I
that would-
think we can take 2 as well.
That would put us 5-1.
That
So
would
let's
put
let's
us
do
5-1.
some hypotheticals here. Let's say they win today. Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna win.
So Boston is 76 wins, and they
now
want to
we're-
get 3. So that would be 79 wins I'd have at the end of the week, saying they're going 3-4. And then we would have 73. So 79, 73. So that's 6 games apart.
We're still 6 games back if we do that.
I think so.
Is that what we are?
Well, it might be different because the losses. I'm not really going to calculate that right now because I'm not a math guy. but no, we right now because currently we're currently assuming they win 8 games behind them in terms of winning. So yeah, we don't even get up 2 games on them. Yeah, that's what.
Okay,
we have to have an incredible week for us to get a little bit closer.
Let's do this again. Let's do this
Okay,
again.
okay.
So if Tampa Bay sweeps Boston,
Sweeps them.
Yeah.
Get
So
'em.
Boston loses. Yeah,
Yeah.
we're cheering on Tampa now, guys.
Yeah.
Tampa and New York, you're in. Go.
Yeah.
Boston, you gotta go.
Boston's gonna go.
Okay, so they lose 4 games right there, and then they lose 2 against
They
Cleveland.
gotta lose 2 against Cleveland. Yeah.
So
okay.
now they go 1-6, bro. They go 1-6.
So they have 77 wins. We have 73. Okay, and then the
then-
next week we gotta do that again.
Yeah.
Let's say I don't even know what the schedule is. Let's say they lose. Let's take a look here.
Oh my God.
Okay.
This is getting hard, guys.
This is getting really hard. Oh, then we face New York Yankees the next week.
Well,
Ooh.
we're gonna be hot by then.
We're gonna be hot as hell. We're
gonna
gonna
be hot.
and facing Baltimore, so we're gonna win another 6 games.
Yeah.
And then we're gonna have 79 wins.
Yes.
and then Boston, and then Boston. We're taking a peek at Boston.
Yeah,
right now.
Boston. What's their schedule like, bro?
They would face Tampa Bay again, and the White Sox. Oh, they're gonna get destroyed. They're only gonna pick up one. They're only gonna pick up one. So that would be 78. Boom. That's how we take over. That's how we take over.
So they have to go 1 and or 2 and what? 12
1 and so 6, 7. So that would be 13. So 2 and 11.
They have to go 2 and 11, and we have to go.
I think we have to go
11 and 2. Is that it?
11 and 2. I think that's right. Yeah. So for us to get back into wild card.
Yeah, and that's assuming Seattle's
not here. Oakland's not here.
Yeah. Okay. So okay. There you have it, guys.
There we go, guys.
We gotta go 11 and 2. Boston's gotta go 2 and 11.
Let's go.
And then we're right back.
We're back in it. We're back in it.
If
Let's
we just do that, dude, then we're right back in it, bro.
That's easy.
And then we just have to keep winning for the whole rest of the year.
Yeah.
And then it's just a pretty easy shot, because then it's a couple games of playoffs, a couple games of just quick series, and then we'll just win the World Series.
We'll win the World Series. It'll be so easy, guys. Watch, it's gonna happen.
Let's go.
We called it.
Let's go, man.
I'm excited.
This is gonna be a great week.
All right. Speaking of the week ahead, we always do a thing where we like to predict who on the Blue Jays is gonna do things.
Spin
with that wheel.
The spinning fortune baseball, colorful, future determining, stat analyzing, and it's a wheel that we spin every week. It's time for that wheel. All right, buddy. Fill the fans in. How'd we do this week?
Oh, guys. We're tied up again. Nick got 2 categories out of the 3, 29 and 29.
29. It is a grind, eh?
Yeah, it's a grind. Wow. This is coming down to the literal wire. Okay. I picked Teoscar Hernandez for, I think, 2 categories for home runs and RBIs. He got 0 in both of those.
He was not good this
Horrible.
week, guys. Really bad.
You picked Marcus with the homers, 2. And then you also picked Vlad for the RBIs with literally 2. Literally 2.
2 RBIs.
And 1. And then I picked Vlad for walks. He got 3, and Teoscar got 1 walk. So Teoscar, gonna be avoiding him now.
Yeah. He is not a must draft anymore. It's crazy. Literally coming into this week, he was like, must draft. Teoscar Hernandez.
And then
whoa.
I ignored the 0 for 12 in that one series against Detroit.
I ignored it.
I was like, this is a write-off. No,
don't worry about it. 0 for 12 is nothing. 3 for 28. Now that's more of something.
That's pretty bad.
But let's do it. Whose week is it? I think it's
your week. It's your week. Yeah. Oh, God. I know.
Let's go. It's been a while since these magical hands have sprung for a bonus player.
I know. I feel like we haven't done bonus player in a long time.
It's time.
Okay, spin it up. Spin it up.
Come on. Give me bonus player.
Bonus?
I want the bonus.
It's coming.
It's passing. Oh my gosh.
There it is. Oh, okay.
Let's go.
All right, so those who are new, Nick gets to pick a bonus player next category that's spinning.
Wow, I can't believe I called them into it.
That was a good one.
All right, let's see what it's gonna be.
Bonus.
All right.
Go. It's gonna be strikeouts for the batters. Okay. So now, do you want to pick first? Okay. So it's a little sandwich, so you're getting third pick.
Yeah. Let me just double check.
Who are you picking? Strikeouts, batters.
Yeah. I mean, it's maybe he is a must draft.
Yeah,
you know,
dude, you got 11.
I'm just like, damn,
you got 11
that guy was
strikeouts.
so bad. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna go first. I am gonna pick Teoscar Hernandez.
I was gonna pick him.
Damn,
Wow.
I did not expect to draft Teoscar Hernandez, but literally strikeouts. This guy was all over the place this week.
Who strikes out a lot? Bo strikes out a lot. Vlad, he's getting better. He's getting better now. Can't really trust. Pick Randall, but they don't play enough.
The thing is, honestly, Randall, if he's guaranteed to play the games, he will do it.
Yeah, exactly.
So it's kind of like you're taking a dart throw.
That's the thing, right? I am gonna just for pure volume go Bo Bichette.
Okay.
And I've seen him do some bad.
I understand. Yeah, no, that's reasonable. That's reasonable. because, you know, like for me, it's like I got the bonus player. Like I could throw a dart and go for Randall sort of thing, right? Because shoot for upside. But I'm trying to decide, is that the best play right here? I mean, Simeon, I don't think he strikes out that.
No, he's been doing good.
Yeah,
Simeon.
he's been good. And like, I don't really want to pick Vlad.
He's getting better, yeah.
I don't know if Springer's going to come back.
Yeah, exactly. Can't pick Springer.
So I do think that it's probably good to go Randall.
Go Randall. Yeah, why not?
I think that's the way.
All right.
That's the way.
Okay. Spin it again. Spin it again.
Go. That's our first category. I'm feeling pretty good.
Ew.
Let's see what it's gonna
be. All right, come on.
Give me something I can work with. Work with.
The home runs. I feel like we get home runs like every freaking week.
We do get
like
home runs
a
a lot. We do get home runs a fair bit. You know what? I think I'll let you go first this time. Yeah, I'm good. There's a couple guys that I think I can choose from.
I am gonna go with Marcus Semien. Marcus Semien.
That's totally reasonable. Yep. I will pick Vladimir Guerrero Jr. then.
All right, go for it.
Yeah, I literally for me it was like one of the two.
Yeah,
like, whatever you pick, I'll just take the other one.
Yeah,
so.
they both have like such high homers. So
totally, bro. All right, easy category there. Okay, now give me something where there is one clear answer. One clear answer.
Give me like walks. Give me worst J. So at least minimum 10 at bats. They need to have 10 at bats. Worst J.
Oh man, it's like this is not a category that I wanted.
No, this is tough.
Because if I go with the guy who I've already picked for, I'm already calling him his worst J. But if he does have a good week, then I'm guaranteed to lose this week, sort of thing.
Right.
But if he does continue this, then I'm guaranteed to win.
Right.
I don't think. I mean, I'm telling the story that he's going to be bad with the strikeouts, so I have to go Teoscar Hernandez.
You have to do it.
I have to do it.
Do it. Okay. Where's Jay? Randall's so bad. Randall is so bad. Wanky's been getting worse.
Wanky is a wanker. He's a wanker.
I might go with Randall. I might take a piece of your pie there.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I mean, like he should reach the minimum number of at bats. You know, like
he should.
10 at bats.
He should. He gets like
games,
10 to 13, 14.
You know,
week.
yeah, I think that he should do that.
Yeah.
And yeah.
Okay.
We'll see. So those are the teams. Interesting, bro. I literally walked in this being like, he's a must draft. I'm not drafting.
And you got him twice.
And now I have 2 shares of Teoscar Hernandez.
Yeah. Well, for reasons though. Strikeouts and worst.
For real, dude.
Yeah.
So I really hope that. I mean, that's it.
You don't want to hope that he does bad, because then we're not going to get 11 wins. We're not going to get 11 wins.
Yeah.
We need 11 wins, boys. We need to get hot at home.
Yeah, frankly, if we get 11 wins, then Grichuk, Tio,
they're all doing
these
well.
guys are probably doing really well. So we will see what happens. But my friends, that is the Blue Jays Today show. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching along with us. This has been a long one. So please let us know in the comments down below your thoughts on our teams that we said. Anything that we talked about, whether it be Yankees, Ohtani, freaking Franco, anything Blue Jays, comment down below. We'd love to get back to you and talk ball.
Yeah, all right, guys. If you want to check us out on Spotify, Google Podcasts, Anchor, Radio Public, Breaker, you can. Also check out our Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. As well, guys, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. That really helps out the channel, helps us grow. It is Today Jays as the code to get some deals on Monkey Knife Fight and Manscaped. Use Today Jays. All of my girlfriend's cousins use the code Today Jays to get Manscaped. And they, we were at the cottage this weekend. They had their shirts off. They're all clean shaven. They're like, all right, thank you for the code, Adam. I was like, no problem, dude. So get that to get some deals. As well, guys, become a Patreon. It's $3 a month, and you can come out to our show. Shout out and thank you to all of these lovely individuals. Thank you guys for coming to Patreon, and we'll hopefully see you guys on the show soon.
Yes, and thank you so much for watching.
And go Jays, go!